take breathing for granted. It's just something we do, right?
It's a little bit more important than that. Breathing can have a massive impact on your running performance, and if you learn how to breathe correctly, it can be an absolute game changer.
So if you're a nose breather or a mouth breather, or not really sure where you stand, this video is going to tell you the science behind breathing and what you can do to improve your breathing as you're racking up those miles. While breathing is a basic bodily function that we're unlikely to think about on a day-to-day basis, it's definitely something to think about if you want to improve as a runner.
I couldn't agree more. With a proper breathing technique in place, you'll start seeing improvements in many aspects of both your running and your overall life, with key indicators such as lower blood pressure, reduced heart rate, reduced levels of stress, improved sleep, and a better overall sense of well-being.
Proper breathing is also associated with improving your VO2 max, which is a key indicator of your level of cardiovascular fitness, by improving oxygen supply to all of your muscles during exercise. And I, for one, would welcome any opportunity to get fitter. I'm going to go for a run.
She's getting fit, let me get fit with her.
So do you breathe through your nose or your mouth when you're running? Or have you never really noticed? Runners continue to debate which one's better, as both of them actually have their benefits. What do you think, Mo?
Well, let's start with nose breathing. When you nose breathe, you tend to improve your diaphragmatic function, and it also enables your nasal microbiome. What that is just a collection of microorganisms that sit or live inside your nose that will clean and filter the air before it reaches your lungs. In addition to this, nasal breathing can also reduce the risk of hyperventilation, which is caused by low levels of carbon dioxide in your blood, and that's normally due to excessive mouth breathing.
If you want to hear more about sprinting or higher intensity workouts, click the video here.
Well, the secret or the sweet spot is actually to breathe in through your nose and to exhale through your mouth the majority of the time, especially on your slower runs. But we know everybody is different, so maybe experiment with nasal breathing and mouth breathing to see which one is right for you. Jess, ready for a little experiment yourself?
Sure.
Let's go.
Just don't try this at home.
Okay, so time for a quick breathing-based challenge. When we breathe faster, our heart rate increases. So let's see what happens to our heart rate when we both run one lap of this track, exclusively with nose breathing and then exclusively with mouth breathing. The question is, who do you think is a better nasal breather and who do you think is a better mouth breather? Let us know in the comments down below.
So first up, nose breathing. We've seen people tape up their mouth with this tape when they sleep to stop them snoring, but will it help us breathe through our nose when we're running? Let's see.
I don't really snore when I run.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you do.
You're putting the tape on my lips. All right, don't rip off my moustache though. Please, don't wax. Don't wax the tash. I need it.
You may no longer speak. Oh God, the whole beard's gonna come off. Sorted.
I think everyone needs a combination of both when you're sprinting, especially to get like short, quick inhales and like short, sharp exhales, but no in through your nose, out through your mouth. Well, they say that's the best, but I just don't know. No, one tick.
Oh!
Silent test. Okay, when you are ready? Good to go?
I just feel like that was like a lot more relaxed. So I was really surprised. But then it got to the end and it almost felt like then I just needed to breathe in through my mouth. So like, it felt like I was running out of oxygen, but obviously I wasn't. But I don't know, I think it really shows that we really use a combination of both mouth and nose, because I was kind of fine using my nose for most of it. And then got to the point near the end that I just thought, I need to breathe in through my mouth now.
You need a combination of both. Okay, so we've just done nose breathing and now our heart rates are back down to normal and we're about to attempt lap number 2. We're going to do mouth breathing. How are you feeling, Jess?
I'm ready.
Yeah?
Let's do this.
Let's go. Wait, there's a wasp on my peg.
He looks like he's running so cautiously.
I realised when I run, I breathe in through my nose and exhale through my mouth. So when I couldn't, I tried one breath in. This stopped it and I was going to pass out.
How was it?
It was so much harder than running without it. My heart rate's through the roof.
What is it?
Gracious. 137.
Well, you look great anyway, at least.
Thank you so much. I think there's a new look. Yeah, this is not
Yeah,
fun.
I'm not looking forward to that one.
Your turn.
Oh, thanks. I think I use my nose more than I think when I'm running, because I'm definitely a mouth breather, but I obviously breathe in through my nose a bit more than I think, so I must kind of maybe inhale a bit more with my nose than I originally thought, and then out through my mouth. Whew. That was hard. 155. I can take this off my nose now.
What was harder for you? They were both equally hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The end of the mouth breathing, the end of the mouth tape was the hardest.
Straight nose, okay.
Yeah. I think just the end of it.
I just felt so faint with the peg and I couldn't, I literally couldn't get round that corner.
Wow.
Dying. Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Our thorough scientific experiment today with a participant value of 2 shows that mouth breathing makes your heart rate go higher.
Right, back to the real science, the diaphragm. Breathing from the diaphragm, also known as abdominal or belly breathing, is the most efficient way to take in oxygen when you run. With diaphragmatic breathing, you're able to use the full capacity of your lungs to take in more oxygen and also hold it there for longer. Since it's a full exchange of oxygen, as your incoming oxygen comes in, it is exchanged with the outgoing carbon dioxide going out. This means it can help to slow down your breath and heart rate and even reduce or stabilise your blood pressure.
However, diaphragmatic breathing requires a relaxed core, which is virtually impossible to do while running, especially at intensities such as these. So, let me catch my breath. So, for sprint sessions or any interval training that you are doing, short, shallow breathing will take over to sustain you for these paces. Whew.
It's a great idea to practice your diaphragmatic breathing more regularly so it becomes more natural, especially when you're running. A simple exercise you can do is to lie on the floor, completely relaxed, with a light object on your stomach. Take very slow, deep, conscious breaths in and out and watch how the object rises and falls on your stomach. And that there is your diaphragmatic breathing.
Have you got rhythm?
Yep.
I'm not talking about that kind of rhythm. Rhythmic breathing is a mindful skill that you can adopt to help you take control of your breathing while running. It's basically counting for a certain number of inhales and exhales following a certain pattern that suits you.
For example, you could try inhaling for a certain number of counts and then exhaling for that same number. So,
and if you don't like doing counts, then you can do it to your steps. You can inhale for 4 steps and exhale for 4 steps. Just like that.
nice. If you thought our breathing challenges weren't quite enough, why not check us out clambering from down Snowdon as many times as possible in 24 hours. Check out that video right here to see us at our peak.